This storied house has seen some of the game's greats. Boz, Bradford, Peterson, and Stoops. Welcome, everyone, to Norman, Oklahoma, and the Palace on the Prairie, home to the Oklahoma Sooners. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on another SEC rival, the Oklahoma Sooners. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense takes the field for the first time today. And here comes the big fella, a staple of this aerial attack, Jesse.
And he's a guy that can line up all over the field, David. There's matchups out there waiting to be taken advantage of.
Yeah, and it's so nice to be able to do that. It makes it easy to play quarterback when you can feature a guy like this that's fast, big, and strong.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Sooners in the hurry-up. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable. That's a nice run. This guy has it all, doesn't he? He has speed, he has shiftiness, and he has power. And power reminds me of an old, great Sooner running back, Marcus Dupree. Arguably one of the most gifted runners college football has ever seen. A guy that didn't quite pan out at the NFL level because of injuries. This dude has it in him, though, and I'm sure he's reminding a lot of people in the stadium right now of good old Marcus Dupree.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Grab near the marker, it's Anderson. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided, on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Pocket starts to collapse, and the freshman will chalk up a sack.
Really nice play. When you talk about Alabama and their dominance on defense, especially in recent years, it all starts up front. You have to have disruptors playing on the defensive line, guys that can be versatile and line up at different positions, but create havoc in the backfield, and that's what this guy has been able to do throughout his career.
Makes the grab, and he will score! Touchdown Sooners! The old larynx is going to get a workout today with all these Boomer Sooners cascading down here in Oklahoma.
I do love that about college football, the individual chance. And when you get going early, when you get going and get this crowd going in a game, and they can be a big part of it, man, it energizes the whole team. And you hear what in this stadium, Reese?
Boomer!
Sooner!
He'll bring it out. It's Adams. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Alabama's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. When a guy gets off the ball as quickly as he does, you know he's going to be breathing down your neck, and you got to get rid of it, Jesse.
This quarterback's good, but he better have a clock going off in his head. He knows he's not going to have a lot of time to get rid of the football. That's a big matchup in this game.
Well, and that's what I love about this guy, because he affects the quarterback whether he gets to him or not. He knows he's there. He's that kind of good coming off the edge. Let's see how this QB performs under pressure.
Really good-looking run. You think about the legacy Alabama has at the running back position. It's ridiculous. Mark Ingram won a Heisman, obviously. Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go back to Sean Alexander, who I played against back in the day, too. All these guys had speed. All these guys had vision and quickness. And this guy right here, he has all of those traits himself. Just another big-time talent in the Crimson Tide backfield.
He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Discards a man. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting...
Oh, look out! Inside the 10. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Tide. On to attempt the try.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run, play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Well, he's able to make it easy after that catch, and I think his speed is something that just scares DBs to death. And you think about great Oklahoma receivers recently, guys like CeeDee Lamb, Sterling Shepard, Hollywood Brown. DBs gave them so much cushion because they were afraid they were going to get run by, and I think that's how defenses treat this guy too. With his speed and his playmaking ability, he scares you to death, and that cushion helps him out tremendously.
Makes the catch. It's Anderson. Rigs the tackle, and he's got room. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The Sooners will hustle to the line. And this passing game has them calling Boomer and answering Sooner again.
And they're starting to get this crowd jacked up and this crowd riled up. And listen, they love their team. And, dude, think about all the success Oklahoma has had over the years. Different cast of characters. But one thing they always have, offensive success.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Wide out in motion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Sooners are flying down the field. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. And the offense will take that penalty and move a little bit closer. A first down for the offense. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
The offense needed something, just anything, to give them just a little breathing room, and the defense provided it with that penalty. Looking downfield, it's Arnold. Gets it out quickly. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on 3rd down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call, and they get the INT.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And now on 1st down after converting with the run. To the ground, he's got it again. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
They've got the screen set up. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that 1st down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those 3rd down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
The sure hands, it's Williams. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the 1st down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he showed you the arm talent on the throw.
Touchdown, Alabama! A great catch and run for 6.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Fires on the move. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. Back at it to open the quarter with this 1st down play. Looking to pass. It's Arnold. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw. Never gave his receiver a chance. And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. They'll run play action. Holds it in. He'll work his way down to the 28. The Sooners want to pick up the tempo.
It's a really nice job making the play. And you think about all the success they've had with Baker Mayfield and Jalen Hurts and Kyler Murray in recent years. But a big reason why those guys had success was they had big-time players on the perimeter getting open and making plays, too. It wasn't just all the quarterback position. They brought in some big-time recruits from high school at the receiver spot. This guy's no different. He has a chance to be the next great Sooner receiver.
From the gun, running back gets to give. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Spits it out to the back. With the catch, it's Achuk. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. Field goal is good. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Might as well stick with him. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
Really nice run there. Now, listen, modern-day college football, I know it's all about spread offense and throwing the football and going up tempo and scoring quickly, but, man, you think back to Bear Bryant in Alabama, doesn't it always seem like they've always wanted to establish the run game? They have always wanted to be physical. Bear Bryant would have loved this guy in his backfield. With his physical style of running, man, he fits that just perfect.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. They go to the ground. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Alabama, 21, Oklahoma.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit, and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up. The Sooners are in the hurry up. To throw, it's Arnold. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page. Gets the 1st down.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
On the move, it's Acha. At the 35, he's got room. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
Man, I want to be a running back in this offense. When you take that handoff to the right, you see that blocking and all the holes open up. That's a good sight for a running back.
You've heard of read and react. I think the defense read it. They just didn't react very well.
Well, when you got that kind of a line, just all that push they're getting on that right side, and just push the defensive lineman back, got in the linebacker's laps, and man, oh man, it was brutal up front.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Hester. And the Sooners are threatening in the red zone.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And it's right down the boulevard. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes that Alabama offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Going up top on 1st down. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. This guy is special, and Alabama's had a lot of them. Devontae Smith, Jalen Waddle, Jerry Jeudy, who could make a huge play at the drop of a hat.
Yeah, big plays down the field, you get it to him, you know it could be a home run anytime he touches it. When you start mentioning those names, it just shows you the explosive nature. Everybody you mentioned, you know they can run right by you and hit those home runs, and so far, he's making some big plays in this ballgame.
Caught over the middle. It's Williams. And eventually taken down, but what about that spin move? Gives him the 1st down yardage. Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. 3rd down, and this crowd is tearing the lid off this place. To the air, it's Milroe. Trying to get to it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. What a disappointment. No good. After the missed field goal, still an 8-point game, and guys, more importantly, still a 1-possession game. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Got it in the middle. It's Ocha. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Makes the grab. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Burks. They get him down after he makes the catch. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. The aerial assault continues. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his 2nd of the game. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Sooners will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
It's such an advantage for a defense when you can add to your pass rush by blitzing guys, but especially when you've got a middle linebacker like that can collapse and push the pocket into the lap of the quarterback.
I like the aggressiveness. I want to be aggressive as a play caller when I'm coming out of my own end zone, when I got a little bit of space to throw the football. And you tell they wanted to be aggressive, wanted to take a shot. Defense was ready, locked them down, but thank goodness we still had a little space left.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Catch in the middle, it's Brentis. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Love the coverage and not giving up an inch defensively. Their third down, smothering the receiver. As soon as he caught the ball, down he went. They've got this offense pinned.
He's got great speed. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. On first down, here comes this offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his second interception of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw, it's Arnold. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver.
And that's a really good decision by the quarterback. Don't take the sack. Throw the ball away. Now, listen, we can debate whether that was intentional grounding or not because he's still in the pocket. I'm not sure that that's not classified as grounding, but they didn't call it. So, you know what?
How about this defense making a statement to end the half with a sack? They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. On fourth down, looking to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He can haul it in, incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. Each of these two offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these two passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working. And I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Sooners will boot it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped up to 17. Here comes that Alabama offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
At the 40, there he goes. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. They're bringing heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, Because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Looking downfield, it's Milroe. Fires to the tight end. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
Now the crowd responding in the red zone, trying to help this defense. He's got it on the right. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Touchdown, Bama! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it, be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes he puts you in a hole. Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline, so let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
They'll run the option. And he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield. To the air, it's Arnold. Throws to the wideout. It's gone. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Takes the handoff. It's Ocha. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Bringing it back, it's Adams. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that 1st drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Try to get it to the edge. Solid run. Picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
Yeah, this offense is going to try to run the ball and do it in a variety of ways. You'll see zone reads. You'll just see straight downhill running. They'll get the toss play going as well to try to keep this defense on their heels.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
How do I make the defense defend multiple plays? Really nice job running the RPO. The pass threat, you could tell, softened them up a little bit. Now you hand the football off, and you get the big third down conversion.
Out of the gun, they give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. On the option. The pitch. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments, find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? That's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over $100 on the game, but this defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to stopping that bad man.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. This dude is putting in work out of the slot, and he is just wearing out this defense.
Man, you see it, Reese, in football. These slot guys are so quick, so athletic. You back them up off the football so you can't get hands on them, and you just find ways to...
And he's got it at the tag. Touchdown time. And the pummeling has started.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. And you could see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Georgia Tech ran roughshod over the competition today en route to a double-digit victory. And they looked clean doing it. And I don't just mean in those gorgeous gold unis. This team is a buttoned-up group. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Scanning the field, it's Arnold. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. Those kind of plays can be huge for momentum. Even with the short return, they're set up at the 45. Here comes that Alabama offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They'll break the seal on this quarter here on 1st down. They'll ride the hot hand. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. From the gun, the running back has it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. To the air, it's Milroe. He's got his man. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Splits the uprights, it's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. He thought about bringing that out for a half-second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. The freshman able to get home with the sack. They come to the line hoping to get some of that yardage back from the 17. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Quickly complete. Makes the catch and knocked down.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And now such a tough situation late in this game. You're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
I'll tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter. And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day. Dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn, hand the football off, especially when you're winning the ball game.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now on 2nd and goal. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Using his feet. Touchdown, Alabama! And the beatdown has ensued. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
As a defensive lineman, let me tell you something. This is hunting season. This is when you pin your ears back and you absolutely fly to the quarterback, and you can see it. They know it's pass, and they get to him again.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's going to take off. Great job to get down with the slide after getting everything you could.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Caught in the backfield, it's Acha. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Bunch formation trying to confuse the secondary. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. The offense lining up for a first down play.
42 Spider.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33. Now on 2nd down. They feed him again. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. A nice way to go into the postseason and eventually the offseason with a W, but the question is, will it be enough to keep the Wolves at bay?
It's a great way to punctuate the season. You just have to wonder, though, if there were too many L's on the schedule to keep this guy around next year.
Yeah, I mean, it's the whole body of work, right? You finish strong, but what does everybody look at? Like, how many games do you win? Who do you beat is important, right? Do you beat your rivals? Like, there's so much more. Do you have the team's ear still? So there's a lot that goes into decision-making, but it was definitely a disappointing season.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Never a doubt. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
Pressure coming. And he can't escape, and down he goes. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, and you want to see him finish strong, and I think Coach needs to finish strong. All the negativity swirling around the program, obviously, you hear it. It's a part of it. The kids hear it, but finishing strong would kind of ease some of that. But Palmer, it's the body of work. Everything he did this season is going to be taken into account, and it's going to be tough, I think, for him to keep his job.
It's a combination of wins and losses this year, but it's also about who's out there. There's some good big-time candidates, some good coaches that could come in. We know they've got the money to spend. It just seems like they're going to make a trade.
Got his man! And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Fires to the wideout. Perfectly thrown ball, nice catch, good tackle, but it's 1st and goal from the 5. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Arnold. Fires into the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to him. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone. Let's see what the offense dials up on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets rid of it. It's complete. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. He will not pick up the first down. The desperation play, and that one might have sealed their fate. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.